Today, I'm going to share with you my boss Enrage mechanic. There is a slider that fills as the boss takes damage. The boss's attack speed increases as the rage bar fills. Time spent waiting between attacks decreases based on the rage value. Once a predetermined damage threshold is reached, the boss enrages for a fixed amount of time. The boss gains an additional attack speed buff, and a specific boss enrage animation plays to transition the boss to enraged attack mode. In this mode, the boss switches to a different set of attack animations defined here. Let's break this code down for the layman. We have two reference variables, one for the slider and one for the enrage icon. The enrage icon has an audio source that plays on awake, so when the boss enrages, the recording of me making an awful sound pitched down to the ground, which we'll use for our sound. Performance variables. IsEnrage is a boolean which holds the enrage state for the boss. Enrage bonus attack speed controls how much additional attack speed to add to our animations when our boss enrages. Enrage duration controls how long the boss remains in the enraged state. Threshold variables. The enrage value is how pissed the boss currently is. The enrage threshold is how much damage the boss needs to take before getting really pissed. The enrage percentage is a float between 1 and 2, where 1 is not pissed at all, and 2 is enraged. This value is the attack speed of the boss, so the attack speed is always between 100 and 200%. The raw percentage is a variable that is used to set the value of the enrage slider. Its range is between 0 and 1. Okay, let's go over the flow of this code. So where does rage come from? Rage is damage taken, and this value comes from another script called Healthscript. Anything that has HP and can be damaged in my game has a health script. The health script has a network variable called syncHP, which is our health value. In the onNetworkSpawn method of our health script, we subscribe to an event called onValueChanged, which triggers the method onNetworkHealthChanged. In the onNetworkHealthChanged method, if the previous value is greater than the new value, that means we took damage. An integer variable named lastDamageTaken records the damage taken. Then an event called onDamaged is invoked. OnDamaged is a type of health change event which is defined somewhere in your health script. In the onNetworkSpawn method of our AnimatedBossBattle script, if we are the server and our health script isn't null, then we'll subscribe onDamaged events from the health script to accrue rage. You see where this is going? Accrue rage is the first stop on our road to rage in the AnimatedBossBattle script. We don't want to accrue rage if we're already enraged. If the enrage threshold is not set, then we want to return because we don't want to divide by 0. Which brings me to another point, the float cast. Our sync HP value is an integer, our enrage value and our enrage threshold are both integers. If you divide two integers, you get garbage. And this bug appears when the enrage percentage never updates. So cast your integers to floats to fix this issue. Every time the boss takes damage, accrue rage is called. We set the value of m_enragePercentage if an enrage slider is available, and if it is inactive, we activate it. We check the enrage boolean to see if we become enraged. For both cases, we set the attack speed to the enrage percentage. If we are enraged, any additional attack speed gets factored in, and the enrage method is triggered. When clients join, the value of the boss's attack speed is updated to the current attack speed value recorded in the network variable sync_attack_speed, using the onAttackSpeedChanged method. The onAttackSpeedChange method sets the value of a float named attack speed in the boss's animator. You want to select all of the animations that you want to be affected by this attack speed increase, and give them a multiplier parameter that is your attack speed variable. The attack speed was out of control for the boss's heavy attacks, making the boss fight unfair. Any attacks with a windup will not be buffed by the attack speed. Attack switch lower and upper control how much time passes between attacks. This variable is inversely affected by the attack speed. As the attack speed goes up, time spent waiting between attacks goes down. The last two methods are Enrage and EndEnrage. Enrage activates our enrage icon and invokes EndEnrage with a delay of enrage duration. All stat calculations and flag toggles have already been handled by the enrage percentage. EndEnrage deactivates our enrage icon and slider, sets IsEnraged boolean to false, zeroes out the enrage value, and cancels any possible duplicate EndEnrage delayed invoke calls. I found my equipment inadequate to deal with this boss, so I set out on an adventure to improve my build. I killed various bosses, sailed across the ocean, climbed to the top of a mountain, destroyed an evil cube, acquired the assault bow, which is actually insane, ran across the impassable bridge, vanquished the crystals inside the cathedral, walked through a wall of fire, freed the Excalibur, wrecked the assault prism, grabbed his gun, and made my way back to the boss arena. Only then was I finally powerful enough to face my creation.